Okay, so are you ready for this? Today, we are diving deep into the world of, well, I mean, is he even of this world? Lionel Messi.
It's a good question.
We've got this really fascinating text. It's in French, actually.
Oh, cool.
But don't worry, we'll break it all down for you. But it's not just about, like, stats and stuff. It's more about trying to understand, like, what makes someone like him so extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Messi's story, it's almost like, how do you even get to that level? You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, obviously insane talent, but there's got to be more to it.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Humble beginnings, right?
Right.
Rosario, Argentina.
Yeah.
And this kid, 5 years old, already blowing everyone's minds with his skills.
I mean, you hear about those kids, but like,
Prodigy.
that's the word. Like, they were saying that about him before he was even 10.
But then there's this whole other layer to it. It's not just like, oh, he was born with this magical gift and that's it. He actually had a major challenge to overcome right from the start, a growth hormone deficiency.
Can you imagine that?
I can't even...
You're this kid, everyone's saying you're going to be the next big thing, but you're literally not growing like you should. Could have stopped him right there.
So the fact that his family somehow managed to get him to Barcelona at 13, I mean, that's where the story starts to become like something else.
Yeah, like destiny or something.
Leaving everything behind, your home, your country, and then the pressure of living up to all that hype.
Must have been immense.
But you know how it goes. 17 seasons with Barcelona. Dominating. Just absolutely dominating the sport.
Yeah.
Over 850 goals. How is that even? I can't even.
It's almost like a video game stat, you know?
Totally. And it's not just about the number of goals. It's the way he scores them. Like the best dribbler of the last decade. Right?
Absolutely.
But it's not just speed. It's like he's bending reality. Like you can see things we can't.
It's like he's got a different understanding of space and time, just weaving through defenders, perfect balance. It's insane.
And like, I think this is crazy. He's the best passer in history, too.
Right. Like, he could see the whole field, anticipate everyone's moves, and just boom.
On the money every time.
Yeah, and I wonder, did that change how teams played against Barcelona? You know?
Absolutely. Like you couldn't just defend the way you used to. You had to come up with completely new strategies because Messi was just on another level.
I mean, how do you even plan for that?
Right.
Okay, so we've got the goals, the assists, and then there's the trophies. 46 of them. He's the most decorated footballer, like, ever. World Cups, Champions Leagues, Copa Americas.
It's just mind-blowing.
And that World Cup win with Argentina in 2022, that felt different, right?
Absolutely. Like it was a culmination of everything.
It's a massive weight lifted.
Not just for him, but for the whole country, for all of Argentina.
That must have been something else to witness.
Truly special. And the thing is, Messi's impact goes way beyond just football. Right?
Yeah.
Like he's been on Time Magazine's list of the most influential people 3 times. The first footballer ever to do that.
Wow. And think about his social media third most followed account on Instagram globally. That's a massive platform.
That's huge. And he actually uses it for good, too. He's been a UNICEF ambassador for ages.
Forever, yeah.
And he even started his own foundation when he was only 20.
That's amazing.
You see a lot of athletes doing charity work, but with him, it feels, I don't know, more genuine.
I think so, too. Like, it's not just an image thing. It feels like a part of who he is.
Yeah. And it kind of feeds into that whole GOAT debate, right? The greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah. That's the never-ending argument.
It's impossible to compare across different eras, but Messi's name is always right up there.
And rightfully so. I mean, look at the awards. IFFHS Player of the Decade, named the best ever by all these publications, like 442, Marca. It's like...
legendary status, for sure.
He's almost transcended the sport itself.
So after all this, I mean, it really makes you think, what makes someone truly great? Is it just talent? Or dedication? Or resilience? Or using your platform to make a difference?
Right. It's probably all of it mixed together.
Messi's story definitely suggests that it's more than just what happens on the field. It's amazing to think that this kid from a small town in Argentina became a global icon. So after this deep dive, I'd encourage everyone to check out some of his goals, his best moments. Like actually seeing him play adds a whole other dimension to this. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Thanks for having me.
See you next time.